Hello everybody and welcome back to the Queen's Review. It's called Review Queen. You're going to hear me say Queen Review, Review Queen, Queen of Reviews. I'm going to say it all. So I thought since it's the beginning of the year, why don't I go ahead and give my top 5 most, hate is such a strong word, most hated videos in my 5 top. Now you might be surprised because I'm guarantee I'm going against the grain on with everything. But don't forget, this is top 5 movies that I like that I've seen. I am not a critic. I don't go to every movie. Nobody's paying me to go see movies. So I can only give you my opinion on movies I've seen. Hello? So please don't be like, well, this was better, this was better. I didn't see it. Maybe I didn't see that movie. Yeah, I put my cash out. If you want to pay for me to go see movies and review them, wouldn't that be sweet? I think I'm gonna do that. So I will put my cash app down below. If you ever want to pay for me to go see a movie, just say, hey, I gave you money to go see a movie. Go see this movie and tell me how it is. That would be so much fun. All right, let's get started. Let me get my drink. It's orange juice again today. So another reason I like drinking out of straws is because I wear lipstick. So, and let me check. Because you know my last video, y'all let me sit there with that lipstick on my teeth. But I ain't gonna say nothing. And that way the lipstick won't get on my glass. And don't forget about my Chanel glass. Cheers. All right. You ready? Now, of course, you know I always tell you I do not go into detail. Now, I did do something new. I put a playlist. Look at my playlist. I put the top 5 worst movies, in my opinion. I put the trailers for them in my playlist. So if there ever is a movie I'm talking about that I specifically want you to look at the trailer, it will always be in my playlist. I do not know how to add that stuff to this video. I just can't do it. No, because my channel is mostly we already seen the movie. But of course, I'm going to review other things. So today, I'm just going to tell you what I particularly did not like about the movie on my top 5. Because to me, sometimes you go see a movie and the ending could spoil the whole movie. And you think, well, the whole movie was good. You just mad about the ending? Yeah, I am mad about the ending. I want to see a good movie from beginning to end. And an ending can spoil a movie. And I'm going to talk about other factors that can spoil a movie. So it's not in any particular order. I just couldn't stand name one of these movies. So there's no order to them. Escape Room. The Champions one. Escape Room. Something about champions. This was so over the top. This was too over the top. Now, to tell you the truth, I liked the first Escape Room. I did. And I didn't mind it was a little over the top but not too over the top. So it was okay. But this Champion one, okay, come on now. So you got the whole New York on lockdown. You got your studio so big, you can have a whole fake New York. Your stuff is so much that either you got a whole fake New York or you got a or you got a part of New York you own and nobody ever goes there. It was just too over the top for me. A whole sandy beach. It was too much for me. I was like, okay, no. I know everybody got money and they hunting people and they think it's sport and free and funny. I just cannot see it being that elaborate. That you have a whole police station. You that elaborate. You need to go and start taking care of, like, trying to see what you could do to make world peace. Because, honey, you doing some elaborate stuff. You got some stuff and all that to see if somebody could get out of trap. You use all that? No. So, it was the scope of it. And then they still got on the plane. I couldn't. It's bad enough that at the end they got on the plane, but you telling me now they got on the plane, but then they got off the plane. Okay. So, they got on the plane on the first one, but you telling me they got off the plane. Was the first or second one? How many is it? I think I've only seen one. And then the lady came back from the dead. She was dead, honey. So I'm like, you know what? I'm done. Escape room. Ooh, this one I might, unpopular opinion, because evidently critics like, I don't understand Resident Evil. Welcome to Raccoon City. No. And it's not even that. I have looked at all the Resident Evils. Do you understand me? When I told you, if it's something I like to see, I'm going to sit and watch it. And I've sat and watched every last one of them. Each one of them has something that I like that was enough to keep me to where I wasn't like, oh, I couldn't stand this movie. I did with Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. I don't even know where to begin. First of all, I'm sorry. And that lady had no talent. Whoever, I ain't looking up her name or nothing. Claire. She played Claire. Horrible. I did not like her. I had no interest in her. She could have died in the first 20 minutes and I would not have cared. No. Leon? Okay, first of all, my kids used to play the game. The original game. The actual game. Okay? They made Leon so goofy and just kept sleeping on the job, and he was not that bad. They made him, and then at the end he come and blow something up and all of a sudden he's like, yeah, baby, look at me. No, you had your gun taken, you was acting goofy, you kept sleeping on the job. I was so confused as to why they made his character like that. I couldn't stand that movie. And then the main character, even though I like him, I've seen him in a few things. He's been in a few movies. Not the main character. Let me stop. The main bad guy, villain, the doctor. If I was his wife, I'd be like, look, let me tell you something. It's a lot of creepy stuff going on around here. I'm gone. Okay? It's a lot of creepy stuff. Y'all in these standing behind these men. I guess he was a doctor, famous or whatever. No, it's a bunch of creepy stuff going on around here. I would have been left. But okay. He gonna shoot himself up and everything, and then what made it so that you still had functioning thought? I thought you was a zombie. When you shoot yourself up, you become a monster, a creepy thing. But you talking and taunting and you would just, he was ridiculous. I was like, what? You had a full-blown conversation, huh? Okay. Full-blown conversation. The characters I did like, the brother. I liked her brother, and I liked him in a few movies because he's the Arrow's brother. Look at him and his brother in a movie. I think it's called something Sense. I put it right here. That was a good movie. So Resident Evil, no. The Unholy. Oh, I love my boy. You know, I loved him from way back in Supernatural. Okay, I loved him. I think his name Dean Morgan, I think. But I liked him, and then you liked him in the thing about the zombies, The Walking Dead. He couldn't hold this movie. He couldn't hold this movie together. He could not. Now, I'm not saying it didn't have a little jump things. You know, every now and then it threw a little jump your way. But I just, for a horror movie, it was boring. It was boring. And I had to put in my top 5 that I just did not like. Now, I'm not going to put it on the spectrum of I couldn't stand it as much as I couldn't stand Resident Evil and The Escape Room. But it was still boring. It was just a boring movie. I wasted my time watching it. Antler. Now, let me tell you about Antler. First of all, let me say this. Antler had some serious killing scenes. They played no games. They had some serious killing scenes. And I'll give them a snap for that. Okay, I will. But what I couldn't stand about the movie that just messed me all up. Nobody could tell this baby haven't eaten in days. He was dirty. He didn't look like he was clean. I was like, so y'all didn't notice that you didn't see his daddy or his sister? Oh no, the daddy or the brother. Y'all ain't nobody noticed that they ain't seen him. So this town, so hick town. But everybody's supposed to be in these type of towns. Noses, I don't know why. Nobody noticed that poor baby looked he just looked malnutritious, and the house was creepy. There was no lights. It was just, and I know he was funky. Okay, don't tell me that kid wasn't funky. Nobody. So it took the teacher. She told me, oh, I see a drawer. No, you see that. Where's the welfare people? I couldn't stand that. No, after a while, she went to the principal. She told him, then you went to the house. No, where is the welfare people? That child wouldn't have went back to the house. Where's the welfare people? I couldn't stand it. That's what, I could not get past that. I'm sorry. I could not. I like the killings, I guess it made sense about, how they got it or whatever. And I like the part about the transformation of the dad and, the cop. So the teacher had to be the only. I couldn't. So that's what, I'm sorry. My reviews, like I told you, is my opinion, and it's me, just a regular person going to the movies. I could not stand that movie because I couldn't get past the fact that, okay, nobody in this whole town cared about that kid. He walked there every day. Nobody paid him no attention. It was that bad. I guess that's the type of place it was. He had the same clothes on every day. I couldn't get past it. I couldn't understand it, and I couldn't get past it. So, but I would recommend that you do go see it. Maybe it's just me. I told y'all, just me. This is my opinion. I just couldn't stand the movie after that. Everything everybody was doing was just making me so mad that I ain't care about people dying. And it's wrong, because you're supposed to care. I was just like, y'all just making me sick. So, unfortunately, I couldn't get past that. All right. Last and final top 5 that I just. Halloween Kills. Okay, His kills was top notch. Snaps on the kills. Snaps on the kills. But you're supposed to be getting people together, and all of a sudden, everybody's saying, oh, we gonna go get him. We gonna go get him. It only took 20 years, I guess, of him killing, 22 years, and y'all finally want to go get him. Okay, fine. So y'all want to go get him. I believe in the part about them chasing the man through the hospital, getting the wrong person. That's the way vigilantes are. They doing the wrong thing at the wrong time. So I get that. But all of these guns in America that everybody is getting, only a few of y'all had guns. Nobody had nothing big enough to like blow his head completely off. Nobody chopped him up. To me, this is the thing, and I'm gonna tell this to everybody. If I can get my hands on something and you trying to hurt me, and I get my hands on the axe or something, I'm not hitting you one time. This is my thought process. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm chopping off hands and feet. Because you can't hit me with nothing or do nothing to me if you can't move your hand. You ain't got no hands. And you can't run and chase me if you ain't got no feet. Why am I hitting you I'm hitting you in the shoulder, or I knock you out with a can, a bottle, and then I run? Honey. Okay. So they out there, they doing their thing, whatever. So you think it's over. Well, he's a miracle. He done got burnt up, stabbed, chopped. All right. So we went from the first one to the second one. This is supposed to be the second one after the first one. I get it. Okay. He still get up and kill all y'all. Nobody chopped his hands off or nothing, huh? Nobody chopped his head off, nothing. Y'all were just hitting him with bats. No, that's it. That's what y'all were doing. That was it. Okay. So that was the first thing. Couldn't stand that. I was like, okay, I'm done. This is what y'all doing. Okay, I'm done. Second thing, messed my whole movie up. The daughter. So at the end, you heard something creepy in the house. How many times are y'all gonna go get killed in a creepy sound because you're trying to go investigate? How many times is it gonna happen? Everything you just went through, you still going to investigate the sound? After I went through that, I don't care what sound it is. This is me. I don't hear nothing, don't see nothing, don't hear nothing. You can be like, I know she hear me. No, I don't. I don't hear nothing. And you still went in there by yourself? I understand that you probably don't want to be a part of another movie, so you like sacrifice me, go ahead and kill me. Because Jamie Lee Curtis is like forever ending too, I guess. Either make it supernatural and turn it into a supernatural movie, or leave it alone. Because I'm done. I'm cooked, I'm done. Those are my top 5 worst movies. So let's talk about my top 5 that I liked. See if you saw any of these movies and let me know. I'm so excited. First one, I like Godzilla versus King Kong. And it don't even say King Kong. It says Godzilla versus Kong. But I had to put it in there. His name King Kong. Anyway, I like that movie. I thought it was so cute. Godzilla played no games. Godzilla said, I'm the king. You may be King Kong of the jungle, but I'm the king. And I also like the fact that, the bad guy was a man or whatever, but I like the robotic, was it a robotic Godzilla? No, it was a robotic something other bird. I don't know, honey. It was a big robotic thing they had to fight. It took both of them to do it. I love the fact of what they did with Kong and how he, it was another place and for him to live. And I like all the fighting scenes with them. And It was just a good movie. I liked it. It entertained me from beginning to end. Next, The Protege. Did you go see that with Samuel L. Jackson and gosh, I don't know her name. I'm sorry. I'll put her name right here. Y'all know I don't do good with names. Okay, the lady in the movie. First of all, she's good in everything she played that has action in it. She is very good. And this movie even had a little twist and turn. Okay, Samuel L. Jackson, you fooled us. And I just like the way, I don't know, I liked her backstory. I liked the fact that, you know, it made sense. And I even like my boy Michael Keaton. He was so good in this. He was so good in this. Them two sleeping together. It's just because they match. But you know, she had to kill him at the end because that's the way it is. I really like that movie. So go check out Protege. It was actually a pretty good movie. Mr. Nobody. If you haven't seen Mr. Nobody, you are not a movie buff. If you have not seen Mr. Nobody, the only reason that movie did not do so well in the movie theater is because it was during the pandemic. That movie is good. I like the fact that he just looked like he was like just a regular person. He tried to be good for years, and the reasoning behind it, and the fact that he cleans up after he that man, okay, like top of the line. He that man. And then the villain was like, okay, but I'm that man too. So they both played their parts good. In the fight scene on the bus, it makes you, every time you go on public transportation, you looking like, is somebody going to break out in a fight? That movie was good. If it ain't that movie you want to go see up here, then I'm telling you, and you like, that lady crazy. I don't know what type of reviewing she doing. She ain't telling us none of the names or nothing. We just sitting down in my house talking about movies. That's all we doing. Anyway, number 4, The Wrath of Man. It's got my boy in it. Ever since he came out, well, I know he was doing other movies I think in England, maybe? I don't know. British? I don't know. I know he was doing movies before, but I was introduced to him when he was in the Transporter. Yeah, the Transporter, when he was the guy driving the car. So, and then you know he's been in the Fast and Furious. He's been in so many movies. But The Wrath of Man? They killed the wrong child. And I even like Clint Eastwood's son in this. He was the bad guy. Okay, I see you. You ain't play no games. You were just a little ruthless. Okay. The Wrath of Man. Very good action. Made sense. Bad guys versus bad guys. It was, oh man, I really liked it. So check out Wrath of Man. It's pretty good. Then my last one, of course, if I gave it a 10 in my movie review, it has to be up here on one of my best, Spider-Man No Way Home. Don't forget to go check that out. That is still in the movie theaters. And anywhere else you might have it that you can see it. I don't know. I don't know nothing about that type of thing. But anyway, it's still at the movie theaters. Guys, check out my 5. I'm telling you. And you see I put the poster next to each one that I was talking about. Just in case you like, what movie she talking about? I got the poster there with everybody in it that you need to know about. So guys, that is my top 5 worst and 5 best that I've seen that I think is worth mentioning from 2021. Cannot wait to see what 2022 has to offer. Okay, my bees, that's what y'all are. I'm the queen bee, and it's only one queen bee in the honeycomb. One. But you my soldier bees. Bye, guys.